the DECA program, something I've heard of when I was in high school also, but West Bloomfield High School's DECA program recently brought home some hardware at the statewide conference here in Michigan. And joining us now to talk about those awards and the accomplishments, we currently have West Bloomfield High School DECA coordinator, Julie Zalla, joining us on the program to talk about it. How
Good
are you, Julie?
morning. Good morning. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. So let me tell you a little bit of what I know about DECA. We had a DECA store in my high school. I was never a part of. I used to just walk past. I know I used to go in there and buy cookies. Can you just tell us what is DECA and what's going on at West Bloomfield High School with DECA?
Sure. So DECA is an association of marketing students that compete in scholarships and prizes, and it's in the area of marketing, hospitality, finance, and management. So anybody who has an interest in any of those areas can join one of those organizations at most of the high schools in the area. There is, I believe, 3,500 high schools around the United States involved, and it helps them to prepare for leadership. It helps them to prepare for a career. And really, it gives them an opportunity to meet with local businesses at a district, state, and even an international level to
Mm.
network and to learn more about the business world. And many of the lucky ones will go on for this year. We have 20 students going on to the International Conference in Anaheim, California. And thank you. We just finished our state conference. We had 67 awards from our students. Yeah, so we're very, very excited, and they did a fantastic job. We're really lucky at West Bloomfield that it's one of the biggest clubs at our high school, and it's the
Mhm.
51st year of having it here at the high school. It's a long-standing tradition. We have been going on for a long, long time.
Nice. See, I love things like that, giving them the skills and the knowledge and teaching them about things that very useful in the real world, the adult
Yes,
world, marketing, finance, hospitality, management. I'm seeing it all
yes,
behind you right now. And
yeah.
just for my sake and for our audience sake, DECA stands for Distributive Education Clubs of America, something that I just learned today, by the way. So
Yeah, it
very,
used to
very
be that's
interesting.
kind of like the old one. It's kind of just an association of marketing students because we're actually now outside of the US. So they have it in Guam and China and all over the place. It's
Mhm.
still DECA, but they kind of just say it's an association of marketing students because we are outside of the US. There's
Ah.
220,000 students involved in DECA around the world.
Sheesh. So I guess they should change the A from America to all around the world,
Exactly.
essentially.
Yeah,
But yeah.
international.
But like you said, 67 awards, 20 ICDC qualifiers, 37 state conference qualifiers, 10 role play and test medals. Could you talk about what these awards mean to you all, what they mean in general, and
Right.
how do you feel like the work that the organization put together actually got to these awards and recognition?
I'm so proud of them. It's really not something that's an overnight where all of a sudden they win. It's something that they've been working on since we started school in August. Some
Uh-huh.
of the students compete in a 10 or 20-page paper where they research and they do work with local businesses. So everything from we have a former student who now has a business and he's allowed our students to work with them. Stadium in Maine, Extra Point Solutions, Naples Pizza, all of these businesses are out there and they work directly with our students to come up with different solutions for their businesses and they present them not only to the business itself, but also then at a state level or international level. So it takes a lot of research, practice, presenting. Some of them do role plays where they will act out a given situation that might happen on the job in
Hmm.
front of a local business person. And that local business person decides who handled that situation the best for them to move on. And then we are really lucky we have something called a virtual business simulation, which is an online game. So for those kids who love games, but also want to
Right.
learn at the same time. So we have something, we compete in sports and accounting and different virtual business simulations. And we're fortunate to have three of our students who qualify to represent the whole central region of the United States at the international conference because they did so well with that in that online competition.
This is great. I love how this is contributing to the future of our entrepreneurs, our business owners, specifically locally though, here in the West Bloomfield area. I
Yeah.
love that this is available. Right now we are joined by Julie Zala, West Bloomfield High School DECA coordinator, talking about some of the awards and recognitions that they recently received at the statewide conference, Michigan DECA State Conference, I should say specifically. Now, the next stop, like you said, Anaheim, California in April
Yes.
for the national conference. What is expected here? How are you all preparing for this? And what are your goals coming out of that?
So our goal is always to get as many students as possible to qualify the international conference. That's really what a lot of them love to do. So this year we go to California, next year we go to Florida. And the exciting part is
Mm,
there's actually 20,000 students from all around the world that go there at the same time. So they get to meet students from everywhere from, some people will meet students from China, Japan, all over the place. They get to interact, see how they do business, possibly different from them. And then they also get to kind of explore a city. And then they get some of the best business leaders to come in and not only speak to the students about future careers, but also they'll have colleges that come in and they talk to them about their business programs, if they're interested in scholarships for them. And there's also prizes for money for college as well that they can earn. And sometimes they even get a job out of it or a future career where we've had students
ooh.
that were hired right from high school. They paid for their 4-year degree and then they had a job right when they graduated.
Oh, that is so nice. That's what you want right there. You want to set yourself up to have a career or have a future right after high school, whether your
Right.
plans are, going to the military, going to college, or
Exactly.
starting a career immediately afterwards.
Right.
That's
Right.
great. Julie, for someone like myself, let's say I'm in high school. I'm hearing this interview. I'm interested. I've always wanted to do business. I don't even know where to start to become part of DECA at West Bloomfield High School. How should I get started?
You can go to the school website or you can go to our website, which is www.westbloomfielddeca.com, and they'll learn more about it. But obviously, contacting our school, and if you're outside of our school, contact your local high school to see if they have a program. A lot of them in this area do as well.
Great, great information. And before we go, how has the support from the community
Amazing.
affected how the students are achieving these goals or their productivity? And what can the community do to support going forward now that we are expecting to go to the internationals?
We love our local businesses have been incredible. Everybody that comes out and they work with our children, whether it's they hire them and then they actually do something with DECA, or they are part of where they allow us to do some research on them and give suggestions, or they just meet with them and talk about possibilities for the future. Not everybody's going to go to college. We have some students that are going to leave high school and they may start their career at that point or a community college. So having that experience working with people in the industry and making those connections is so important for whatever field they want to go into, whether it's medicine, law, or any of those. There's always something related to DECA that they can get something from that.
Perfect. Thank you again so much,
Thank
Julie.
you.
Anything else, any important information, words that you want to give out to the community?
Yeah, absolutely. Just thank you for all of your support of our program. Please continue to support us. Reach out to us if you have one of our students to, or a couple of our students to research your business. We always love to work with the local businesses and help support you as well. Thank you.
No, no. Thank you. Julie Zalla, West Bloomfield High
Yeah.
School DECA coordinator, talking about some of the awards that their DECA team has won at the statewide conference. Thank you again for your time.
Thank you so much. Have a great day.